Won't cave under pressure. I go on for days. Make you believe me. You better pray. Red overcomer. I can't be contained. When it's all or nothing, make no mistake. I'm a game changer. I'm a risk taker. I don't hide from the battle. The battle hides from me. I'm a game changer.
Speed is one of the most ancient of human pursuits. For millennia, the motto has been simple: the faster, the better. And on this 76th Republic Day, we set out to shatter those boundaries in the Indian automotive industry and redefine what high performance truly means. This is the Ultraviolette F99, and it's a motorcycle that doesn't just represent speed, but a complete revolution in terms of Indian automotive technology. Everything on this bike, from the chassis to the powertrain to the software that controls it all, has been designed and developed from the grounds up here in India by Ultraviolette. This is an EV like no other out there in India, and it lives with the sole purpose of extracting maximum performance. Today, we're here at the NatTrax high-speed circuit to prove just how fast this thing can go. The F99 is no stranger in the Indian performance motorcycling scene, and it has already set the record for the quickest quarter-mile time a couple of months back at the Valley Run 2024, where it posted a blistering time of 10.712 seconds. Quarter-mile times are a fantastic indicator of a bike's performance, but nothing beats the sheer excitement of a massive top-speed figure, and that was the next logical target for the F99 after it proved itself on the drag strip. Now, a record attempt like this doesn't just happen. This bike has been in development for over a year, and it takes an enormous amount of preparation, testing and teamwork for it to all come together. After all, to extract such a high level of speed, you have to start from the ground up, and the F99 truly is a bespoke, performance-bred machine. Alright, what makes the F99 so special?
I mean, there's a lot of things that have come together here. Of course, the primary aspect that I would mention is the powertrain, which is a 400-volt battery architecture. And in 1 year, getting to this level of R&D was incredibly cool. And of course, then we're talking about bespoke carbon fiber panels. The entire design of the motorcycle, it's sculpted by air, where aerodynamic optimization and wind tunnel testing was crucial in sculpting the vehicle, and design sort of played a supporting role there. And
you got a new chassis also, I've noticed.
Completely new chassis, trellis frame. Motor mount is sharing part of the load, but in this case the battery is encased within the chassis. So it's a conventional trellis, but with a very different weight distribution on the frame. The swing arm, it's downward biased. We had to get the weight of the swing arm lower. So you have the chain passing through the swing arm, but below on the underside of the swing arm here.
So tell us about that sound. I want to understand more about what makes it sound so wild.
So this system is running close to about 9,000–10,000 RPM. So the motor's got a very, very distinct whine. And now it's just the displacement of the air with the high frequency of the motor that is what we heard.
Yeah.
And of course there is some sound from the transmission, but I think what we heard is the higher frequency from the...
So the motor and your aerodynamics working and cutting through the air.
Yes.
Awesome. All that engineering innovation has resulted in some spectacular performance figures. The motor produces 120 horsepower and a massive 200 Nm of torque. The F99 also weighs just 180 kilos, which is lighter than a 600cc Supersport. Clearly then, the F99 is capable of setting a huge top speed figure, and to maximize its chances of doing so, we went to the best venue in the country for such an attempt. NatTrax is a state-of-the-art automobile testing facility spread over 3,000 acres and with a total of 14 different test tracks. The track that we'd be using is the crowning jewel at NatTrax, which is the 11-kilometer long high-speed test bowl. In fact, the F99 accelerates so hard that we'd only need to use one half of the track to achieve the top speed. The idea behind the attempt was simple. There would be two riders, with the first being multiple national racing champion Abhijeet Vasudev, who already set the quarter-mile record. The second rider would be myself, so that I could share a first-hand experience of what it's like pushing this bike to the limit. As always, this record would be verified with highly accurate VBox data loggers, with the sole objective being achieving the maximum top speed. The rider's job was pretty straightforward. Squeeze yourself as tightly as possible into the motorcycle to maximize the aerodynamic efficiency, hold the accelerator wide open and push as far as you dare to. So after the standard pre-flight checks of validating the bike's complex high voltage systems, making sure that the battery was fully charged and that the tire pressures were just right, we were all set to start. Alright, it's go time. This project has been a long time coming. I am humbled and really excited to be given this opportunity. The final checkups are done. Enough talking, let's go have some fun. Cameras rolling, V-boxes recording, visor down, and here we go. After multiple runs to compensate for varying track conditions, a Vmax of 258 km per hour was what we achieved, which absolutely shatters the previous top speed record by an Indian-made motorcycle. A new India Book of Records title was well and truly in the bag.
Awesome!
Superb.
Awesome.
Okay, so let me get this off. First of all, I'm amazed at how easy, it's fast, but it's also friendly. I was scared of the idea of this run, and then I did it and I was like, wow, the bike does so much for you. The bike is stable and it feels production in the chassis.
Right.
How stable and well behaved it is. 250 kilometers an hour and I'm crouching as much as I can and moving back and trying to tuck my arms in, and I may be putting small inputs in, but the bike is just straightforward. So the chassis development is awesome. The motor, 0 to 60, 70 is eye-widening, little startling, and I did not launch it completely, but 100 to 200 is beautiful. 100 to 200, that surge and non-stop surge, it's a different experience. And then you're just trying to eke out as many last kilometers as you can from that 230 to 250, 254, 255. We have to see what the data says, because beyond the point I had to look forward to see where I was going, but it was fast and it was fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, awesome one, guys. Awesome.
So glad we could.
Yeah, seriously. I've been really looking forward to this. So there you have it. The Ultraviolette F99 is Indian innovation at its finest. Built for speed, built for the future. To give you a sense of perspective on just how impressive this record is, if you want to go faster in any Indian-made machine, you'd have to look up to the skies, because as of now, only planes, rockets and lunar landers go faster than this. We haven't just set a new record today, we've gone way faster than any car or bike from an Indian manufacturer. But the F99 is much more than just a bike. This is not just a project for Ultraviolette to prove how good their engineering capabilities are, but it's also a fantastic learning experience for the company. Now, while you may not be able to buy an F99 from an Ultraviolette store today, you can be rest assured that the learnings from this project will filter their way down to future products from the company. But today, on this Republic Day, I think we've shown that India is not just a part of the global EV revolution, we're at the forefront of it.